Howdy. So, excuse me, my news feed has physics in it. For some reason, politics frustrate me. Religion frustrates me. Science is cool, but I personally haven't had or made myself the proper opportunity to get a formal or proper education. Although reading the axion thing was really awesome. Um, I read an article just now about axions and dark energy being connected. And I've said something similar in the past. Says basically, and this is how I kind of wrote it, was, equal and opposite forces, you know, cancel each other out. Although the energy doesn't cancel. Um, energy just keeps going. But, you know, equal and opposite, what happens? Um, it would just turn into something like thermal registry. Um, then, for that motion to stay continued, a quantum process would be required through quantum bridging or, a quantum patch, similar to work Douglas has proven at Fresno State, or shown. Um, and, I actually took the idea to him. I remember the conversation long ago. But, so axions are supposed to be electrons, or, electromagnetic waves, um, as electrons are just more of a wave. They're not exactly a particle. But I think that was wonderful. It's something I came up with a long time ago. I didn't name it, obviously, but if you want that big tree, carry a small axe. Um, Plural of axis is axes, but plural of all that, if it's connected to everything, I guess, would be axion. I mean, gravity connected to all things. Um, for general relative purposes, quantum processes are necessary. And it's really weird. Um, Actually, this would work well with, I think it was the lasers that are, yeah, first time I saw that, I was like, there it is. That's a clean energy process right there. Um, the ones that heat and cool things, the ones that magnetize, demagnetize stuff. Yeah, I mean, if we could do that quick, yeah, there's more energy available or able to be harnessed than there is there, or it takes to use. Plus, the math's already in. I mean, entropic derivation, turn 100% of energy, or force equals mass times acceleration in circular motion, into 140%. And I believe it went on to become 150%. So that's like handing a dollar in and receiving $1.50 back. Right, like that. Um, but that is just a pulley system. Douglas Singleton at Fresno State did this, and I saw just how simple it was. Pulley system, you have a pulley up here, weight on the ground, and by pulling it and looping it over the pulley, it only takes half the force to lift that weight, although the weight is still the same. Um, but for dark energy, the pulley system is, it's like, right, okay, cool, it's right there. And then pulling it right through, because everything's connected via gravity. I'm not going to say string theory, because I didn't do it with string theory. But it's pretty hairy, and I like it. I don't know, mine was kind of no strings. It was just the math added up, and I saw where Stephen Hawking was coming from. He, well, whenever he explained gravitational waves, he did it differently than Albert Einstein, I think. he expanded on it, explaining that the waves would come through in a rippling effect to where the speed of light of other things was slowing down as speed of light in the gravitational waves rippled outwards for a general relative purpose. But whenever I saw that, I was like, yo, other things should work differently. Like I can see in big explosions and such, where gravitational waves would be, yeah, you know, something. I mean, I don't need any giant explosions like that to cause gravitational waves. Like that's some impressive stuff. But you know, whenever I went and what's the word? I'm starting to forget simple words. I presented my abstract at Puget Sound University. Gravitational waves were just discovered, and I was, you know, presenting the definition of gravity, 99.1% on first try. Um, yeah, there's other videos on here that talk about patent processes and reverse engineering. I mean, Stephen Hawking admitted it right in his book that math's reverse engineered. It's not proper scientific process. And although things change, but I should still be able to get mine because I went with the original rules, even though everybody else cheated it because they didn't see or something. I don't know. I guess. I don't know how that worked. I just wrote a definition of gravity, found entropic derivation, and got it to the head of physics at Fresno State. Still a friend, I think, I hope. I mean, he's got half the work in him better, and he's got all the actual knowledge. I just walked in like, cool, here, you guys didn't have this. I saw on my phone that there was no answer to it. So here's an answer to it. Could you test it? And he did. And he expanded calculus, and he got awards. And I have discovered award-winning physics, and I'm just a nobody. But it was for a clean energy process. Now, if it comes in as electrons and, I don't know, bumps into another atom or molecule and becomes a little heat, well, that's that. And if it needs a little bit more electricity to keep going, then there's the electron. But, you know, I've also written other stuff or explained and other things that, you know, well, we know how microwaves work, some of us do. And, well, if you have multiple processes going on at the same time and the universe doesn't know which one is the general relative for that particular instance, so it's making up for all of them simultaneously, well, yeah, I don't know, I just figured out how to make it less dangerous. But that would take very, very, you know, precision computers. And I guess we're not there yet, but we're getting close. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're so close that, you know, it used to take CDs and CDs and CDs full of information to be able to teleport a human being. Like a football stadium full. And now we can encode light. But we've always kind of done that with radio signals, you know? And all that information that we encode, like I've seen artists put their whole album on nothing really, grain of rice, you know, little tiny thing inside, I don't know, like your phone. You can just sit and record it on your phone and then pew, send it out there, and that's that. But axions, I mean, yeah, I know I'm just talking, but I'm kind of amazed. I read that today and it fit. I also read a thing about time and thermodynamics and the arrow of time, but I don't have to agree with everything, you know.